Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing the July new moon reading for the sign of Aries, alright? So Aries, we're going to get right into it and get your animal spirit card out. See which animal spirit is walking with you during this 28-day cycle from July 2nd to July 30th. New moon to new moon. And new moon readings are all about beginnings, the tying off, ending stages and starting new stages in life, right? Tying off old karma, karmic debts. So let's see what it's all about. We're going to get right into it. Show me. All right, Aries. Your animal spirit card is the bumblebee, the bee, beautiful energy, air energy. Okay, extremely creative. All right, so the bumblebee is all a flutter, all a buzz, extremely industrious, hard working, right? The bumblebee is very resourceful, right? And once it gets an objective in its mind, it's going to work towards that objective until it's done. All right. The bee also is a symbol for democracy, right? Understanding all points of view, accepting different voices, different opinions. So it's a very kind of, I almost want to say Aquarian energy, really. But yeah, so just very sociable, right? Very energetic, excited, positive energy. Alright, so let's get right into your spread. Storming where we're at on the East Coast now, wherever you're at in the country. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you're not having to deal with too many storms, tornadoes, etc. It is that season, isn't it? So, sending good vibes to all of you out there. But right now, let's see what your spread says, okay? You may hear some thunder in the background. Show me what's going on with our lovely Aries this July new moon period. Show me. Alright, Aries. I'm going to get your cards out. If you're a regular here on my channel, you know the drill. You take each card in turn using the Deviant Moon deck. And we start to unfold the story. Right? Start to unfold the story, the message. Again, this is for those of you who are about to embark on a new career, a new love, a new journey, a new stage in your life. If that's not you, this message may not resonate with you. However, Queen of Pentacles is at the center, covered by Ace of Wands. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck, you have Page of Swords. Page of Swords is coming in with a message. Someone wants to have a conversation with you. Right? Someone's got an eye on you. Right? They want to talk to you specifically. Right? Get a message across, have a conversation about something. Alright, so at the center, we've got Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is one of my favorite queens in the deck because she has literally worked her way up from nothing, right? She comes from nothing, and through blood, sweat, and tears, she has, worked for all of this abundance around her, right? She's worked for her own abundance. Nobody's given it to her. She hasn't inherited it. This has all been... everything she's gained and all this luxury, you see her dressed, right? Beautiful. It's all because of her own hard work, her tenacity, her ability to remain focused, right? Also to nurture her projects. She treats her projects and her goals almost like children. She gives them a lot of nurturing and love and care. This is the person who built up their business brick by brick, and really you know, like I say, treated that business almost as if it was their baby. All right, so this is you at the center of the reading, covered by Ace of Wands, which is certainly a new beginning, new relationship, new project, very high creativity. Again, the bee has an enormous amount of creativity along with its industriousness, right? And so, of course, right now you're feeling a huge inspiration, a new inspiration coming in. So that's the energy spurring you forward. King of Pentacles is at the bottom. This could very well be your mate, your lover, someone that you're interested in. If you're already involved, this is certainly your other half, your person. King of Pentacles is there at the bottom, right? At the subconscious level, spurring you on. So it's very much a supportive role. This individual is very supportive in you and your new endeavors. Right, it's exactly now when you're starting to reevaluate some of your dreams. You're starting to look back over some of your goals, certainly with this new opportunity coming in, this new idea, this new creative impulse, right? Certainly it's, oftentimes Ace of Wands can indicate new relationships, but I think in this case it's a new opportunity in business, a new opportunity to get a goal or a dream. Only now you're kind of reevaluating your dreams and goals and readjusting. They aren't the same as they used to be. Here you are showing up in your own reading, the Emperor, right? So this is the card for Aries Major Arcana. Could be that most recently, right, you've been very kind of feeling very much in your own skin, feeling very comfortable, as if at ease, right? Like as if everything is kind of going your way. The Emperor in general indicates leadership qualities, you know, going forward, that desire to expand, you know, it's that momentum that Aries has. And certainly that's come into your life most recently. So even though it's not only are you showing up in your own reading, but your qualities are being highlighted, right? Taking center stage, your ability to see new ideas, to see, you know, Aries is the great innovator. He's the child of the zodiac. He steps out in the world and tries new things, right? Expands horizons, right? Certainly, again, very much bee energy, right? Very bee energy in that way, right? Being resourceful and innovative and working towards a particular goal. Certainly, leader. Could be that most recently you have been chosen to head a project or to take over, to become manager, etc., right? You've taken on some more responsibilities in a particular area, right? And it could be that as a result of those responsibilities, certainly this Ace of Wands is coming in, or vice versa. It could be as a result of this Ace of Wands energy, this new creative energy, that you've been elevated to a position of, I want to say, a position of authority, right? In a particular group or a job. Page of Pentacles is coming in too. So again, just like you have the Page of Swords here, somebody wanting to come in and have a conversation. Page of Pentacles indicates that somebody wants to talk to you about certainly a new career idea, a new project idea. It's all coalescing very nicely. This is certainly to do with work. Now, don't make any hasty decisions. Some of this energy that's coming in may make you want to suddenly make spur-of-the-moment decisions. You may be feeling very excited with these new opportunities coming in, certainly with this Ace of Wands and this conversation, Page of Pentacles, right? Message or communication. But Eight of Wands tells us to be careful, right? Don't be too hasty. You know, you know that there's a lot of options suddenly that have sprung up, a lot of opportunities, a lot of ideas that may be coming out. Eight of Wands can talk about very chaotic energy, a lot of info coming in, you know what I mean? A lot of sorry about that little cut there. My camera just cut off as I was also trying to remember the word I was looking for. But yeah, your senses are being almost as if your sensory perception is being overloaded, right? Too many ideas, too many opinions, too many people voicing their opinions, right? Can often be too many ideas all at once, right? So then what happens when we fall into these scenarios, oftentimes we act very hastily instead of calming down and playing to our strengths and weaknesses, right? You can see in the picture there that the woman's about to cut down the 8 wands, but yet there's a crow there with a letter, which she really needs to see before she makes her decision. So again, it can indicate waiting, taking some time, showing some discipline. 8 is the number for discipline, restrictions, boundaries, strengths, and weaknesses. So showing some discipline, in as much as not reacting, not making any knee-jerk decisions right now, certainly as a result of all of this creative energy that's bubbling up. Remember, you're at the center, showing as Queen of Pentacles, and one of the major attributes for the Queen of Pentacles is her tenacity, her patience, right? Her ability to be patient, to work for something, and to see, to see that slowly but surely her work pays off. She's never hasty, right? The Queen of Pentacles is never hasty, and so embodying these qualities will help you with this 8 of Wands, where you're just getting too much, sensory data coming in, right? And you're feeling kind of overwhelmed. So take your time, take a breath. Again, another 8, right? 8 of Swords. Don't play the victim. Don't put yourself in risky situations, right? So here we're being too hasty. Here we're being risky for no reason, but that you're putting yourself into difficult situations. Remember here, the woman is like, very much crying, oh, help me, I'm about to fall in the swords. But all she has to do is bring herself into the window. So you can see there that she's really a victim of her own actions. She's very much putting herself in peril by the way she's behaving. So 8 of Swords certainly indicates that the need to reevaluate your modus operandi, your behavior patterns, right? And to, understand a bit more where your weaknesses and strengths lie. Also, adhering to very rigid ideas, oftentimes, not being flexible, insisting on things being a certain way. That type of rigid way of thinking can very much put you in peril, right? It can make you play the victim. It's very much that, I call this the victim card. It's very much the, I wouldn't act this way if you didn't act that way. It's blaming other people for your own actions, when quite clearly this woman, everything that's happening to her is as a result of her actions and no one else's. And so it could be that people were coming in with that kind of energy, right? They may be trying to, could very much be that people are trying to gaslight you right now, manipulate you in some way. Certainly with all of this, with you being put, certainly if this has come through, that you've been put into a position of authority at your job, perhaps, right? And you've got these opportunities coming in. Could very well be that people are trying to kind of get you to interact with them, to sort of pay attention to their needs. This is a very much like, ooh, look at me, help me out, right? So again, playing the victim. Someone in your life, certainly I believe, is playing the victim with you, or playing needy in a way, right? And it's like, yeah, there you go. There's your hermit energy. You're not there for it. You're ready to go inside your hermit and think about things. Take some time off, right? And figure out exactly where the lay of the land is, in a way, right? Because so much is happening, you almost feel like you need to reevaluate. Especially when you have 7 of Pentacles, you're reevaluating your dreams and your goals and how you want to make your money. Oftentimes, along with the 7 of Pentacles does come a kind of hermit energy, because you need some time off to reevaluate. You need to go back into yourself a little bit and find out who you are now, right? Who are you now? Because don't take it for granted that you're the same person you always were. Clearly, there's been some changes in your life, right? And so now it's time for a reevaluation spiritually and financially, and making sure that they all kind of coalesce and are focused in towards the same aim, right? So it's almost like a reevaluating that you're doing of yourself and where you are spiritually, right? And so that's always when the Hermit card comes in. This is a very solitary activity. So whether you're involved with somebody or not, you're going to be doing this on your own. Again, this reading is not about love at all. This is a very individual reading about an Aries who is at this point about to start a very different, a very new, creative chapter in the area of their wealth, job, profession, career, etc. Projects, right? Projects that bring in money. This is what this, so there's no indication about whether or not you're involved or not involved. You could be with someone, it really has no bearing. If you are with someone, that person is absolutely 100% supportive of you, right? If you are not involved with someone, then this King of Pentacles can certainly indicate someone in your life who you have a lot of respect for, a mentor, someone you have some affection for, who is there to help you through this, right? This person has money, this person is successful, they're responsible, they have a certain level of integrity, right? They have a lot of advice for you, right? And so they're there to support you, right? And so that's the role that they play. But this is a very solitary kind of trek, certainly with 9 coming in, which is the Hermit energy, right? It's a very solitary kind of stage of your life in terms of, you know, there's not really anyone can help you through all of this, apart from the support, apart from the overall support that they can give you when it comes specifically to advice about business or money, etc. But you do also have 7 of Wands. So now, and again, this reading does take a certain like time progression, right? A certain a progression in stages, right? One after the other, how they lead into the other. You certainly have 7 of Wands here. So now, as a result of some of this money coming in, some of these opportunities coming in, your increased level of authority, I believe, right? Increased level of responsibility, and therefore money and abundance as well that comes in, right? People are now coming at you. You're going to have some people, 7 of Wands, you're coming, again, another 7. You've got 2 8s and 2 7s in your reading. So that's very much people who want to kind of take the wind out of your sails. It could be that you're starting to really accumulate or starting to really outwardly show, you know, some of this abundance coming in, this new Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is a very exciting feeling. You know, when Ace of Wands comes across, it's very infectious. Everyone around you can see that you're excited, that that you're about to be, that you're about to embark on a very exciting new endeavor. And usually whenever anything like this happens, one of these discordant Wands or Swords cards will come in. Certainly 7 of Wands, which is people who generally want what you have. They don't want to work for it. They don't want to get it of their own. They want to take it from you. So you got a lot of people coming at you from all sides, right? And can seem like you're very much on your own, having to fight, having to defend your position, right? Certainly as a result of this, if this is the case and you have increased authority, absolutely people are going to come at your neck. And 7 of Wands just indicates that you're going to have to be very creative with your solutions. Wands are not swords, you know, they're not weapons, so they represent creativity. And so when these this kind of like hateration comes your way, this testing, this coming for you comes your way, you have to just be very creative, you know, intelligent about how you handle it, because right now people are looking to you for added responsibility. Plus Queen of Pentacles, there's a certain stature that you've attained, and so, you know, there's a certain, not only with the stature, but along with it comes a certain amount of self-esteem, a higher sense of self-esteem and confidence, self-confidence, right? And so, of course, when you come up against obstacles, or when you come up against opposition from others, right? Not only must you be creative, but you should also just be patient, be wise, use all the skills at hand that you've learned over the years to handle that, because you certainly can. It's nothing but just bad vibes on behalf of people who are jealous of what you got. People who want to make you sort of like defend your position or somehow knock you off your peg. They want to throw, perhaps, this is very much this kind of energy of throwing obstacles in your way to kind of throw you off your game. You know, let's see how she does if we do this, or he does if we do that. You know, let's see him keep up this level of energy if we do this, right? So it's quite nasty, kind of hateful, sort of, in a way, like just wanting to mess with your goals and your dreams. But you're going to, you know, this is very easily dealt with, but it comes with the territory, right? It certainly comes with the territory. All right, so I'm gonna call it. This is a really beautiful part. This is a really beautiful stage, I want to say, in your life, Aries, because you're ascending financially, and when it comes to responsibility, you're being given added responsibility. A lot of this is also, like I said, you're reevaluating some of your dreams and goals because they're different now, and you see possibility for a whole new set of dreams and goals. certainly with regard to how you make your money and how you bring in your wealth. And like I said, there's a couple conversations coming in this new moon period, very important conversations about money, and just people who are like-minded want to get together with you and talk about various perhaps ideas, projects, or issues. These are going to be very important meetings this month. Okay, just remember not to make any hasty decisions. Take your time when you're making your decisions, and watch out for these two energies, the Eight of Swords and Seven of Wands. Someone's playing victim with you. They may be trying to gaslight you, and certainly someone's coming directly at your neck as a result of all of this kind of, increased positivity in your life, certainly that's coming off of you that everyone can see. All right, so I'm going to call this your new moon reading for July, Aries. If any of this resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share down below. Hit that bell so you get notified about all of my videos, not just some of my videos. If you'd like to get a private reading, you can always go to the link at the bottom of your screen. But for right now, I'm just going to tell y'all I love you so much, Aries. Have a wonderful, wonderful July new moon period. Bye-bye now.